There we go. Yeah, so it sense the water there and make sure it shuts all the way. In today's video, I'm going to be installing a powered vent fan on my 1969 Williams-Craft camper. Let me go up the ladder here, I'll show you what I'm going to be replacing. It's that vent that's open there. It's a 14-inch square vent that's in there now, but there's no fan or anything, so it gets so hot in this camper, but it's going to take a little bit. There's that rubber coating all around the base of it, but it shouldn't be too bad. Here's the fan I bought. Let's get it out of the box here. Got this thing off. Came off Amazon. I'll leave a link in the bottom for what fan this is, but let's lay this over here. Yeah, it's 3-speed. 12-volt fan. This has a sensor for if it's raining out, it automatically turns it off and shuts the lid. Nice compact unit, didn't have to put anything together, so that was nice. So let's get the old one out and we'll get this installed. Here's the old one right here. Looks like I just got 4 little screws to take off, and first thing I'm going to check is hopefully that's the same. If I measured right, that should slide up into there, so keep our fingers crossed. Let me get this off and we'll try it out. Well, I got that off. Luckily this camper was always stored inside, because usually around these vents they're all rotted away. So let's see if this will fit up in here. There we go, it fits. So that is good. So I'm gonna have to crawl on the roof and we'll have to scrape all that caulk around. Oh, it looks like there's a power wire here, so that'll be easy to tap into for the fan. But I'll get on top of the roof here and we'll get all that caulk scraped away and get this old vent off. Okay, let's see how. This shit's on good. Some good silicone on that stuff. Jesus, it's pure rubber. It looks like I can get to the little screws to it, so that's good. Okay, I'm gonna keep scraping. I'll be back in a little bit. Well, I'm slowly getting there, but all these little screws have silicone in it, so I have to take the drill so I can even get my tool in there to even loosen these up. But the drill's working so far, it's getting it all out of there, so they should hopefully all unscrew and get this thing off here. Yeah, luckily it appears they're all going to come out easily, so that's good. I shouldn't say anything too fast, but yeah, I should be okay. And also I had to run that through the grinder and sharpen this so I could get through this silicone. That stuff's on so good. But I'll keep doing this and we'll be right back. Well, I'm on the last screw here and ended up having to use this little pick thing. I don't know if you can see, almost all these screws on this side for some reason. I had silicone deep into there, but the drill got most of it, and I had to use my little pick for the rest of it. I use my little ratchet on all this. You use the drill and you strip these out, you have nothing but troubles. Oh, that should be them all. Let's see if this thing will come off. Get back up here. Oh, there we go. That wasn't too bad at all. To get this all cleaned up, and as you can see, there's the wire for the power. It was a lot easier than I thought it'd be. It took about a half hour, and we get the roof cleaned up here, and we'll go from there. Okay, I got that all scuffed up, got it cleaned up the best I can. Now the true test. Let's see if this thing will actually fit in here. Oh, like a glove. Yeah, it barely wiggles, so. Okay, we'll get, let me adjust this here. We'll get a bead of silicone on here, get her put in place, and put some screws in her and go from there. Well, I have some issues here. This wire is 120 volt. And I don't know why, but this old camper's wired. It has 120 and 12 volt. Here's the 12 volt one. That's the power wire. So I put cardboard up here to block the sun, but I sort of pulled this down. I can see the wire in there, so I'm just going to drill a hole through here, run a wire through here, and hook directly into the 12 volt, because this is 12 volt fan. So I have to do that quick, and a little extra work, but I've done a little bit here. Okay, I got the wire ran through there, hooked it up to there, put a good ground on there, and hopefully we have power here. Yep, she's lighting up. So next step, we get the actual vent in place, and should be sitting good. Okay, I just laid the fan in here, and I pushed it all the way this way and all the way this way, because these wires, I'm going to have to just tack them on the side here, and you don't want this inner, the case that goes on here, hitting. So I'm going to go mark on the top exactly where this is and put it right here. You see it as a nice gap there, so these wires they won't hit when I put the cover thing on. So let me do that. Well, we'll go on top first here, and I'll get her marked. Okay. I took the marker, marked exactly where it needs to go. Make sure the hinge is always, this is the way, if you're driving, the wind's blowing over top of it. You don't want it the opposite, because the wind could blow this open going down the road. So always make sure the hinge is towards the front of the vehicle. Okay. Now, since I marked it, I know exactly where to caulk here and where to put it into place. And I'm using, I don't know if you can see, Gorilla Glue. I think it's the best stuff. You can use whatever you want, but it's waterproof and it's paintable, it's flexible. It's about the best you can get. So let's put a bead along here, and we'll pop this thing into place. And probably the more the better on here. If it squirts on the inside, I can just clean it up. That looks good. Oh, and I pulled it towards us, so I make sure it's all the way over here. And it came with some screws. I'm gonna put these screws in quick, and then I'll put another bead of caulk along here, and I'm gonna put a new rubber roof on here eventually, but I'll silicone the crap out of this and make sure it's good. So let me put the screws in quick and go from there. Okay, there we go. I got her caulked, but I think I went through almost the whole tube. Don't hurt to put on extra thick. And as I said, I'm going to be putting a new rubber roof on this too, so it'll all go up to here when I'm done. So let's go inside and wire it up and see if it works. Okay, got her wired up. Here's a remote for it here. I think I said it was 3-speed. It's actually a 10-speed. Here's the power button. It automatically opens up there. Look at that, fancy. Plus it has a little wheel here. You can manually open and close it too. And just push fan. So that's at 100%, so if you want to go down to 50%, you can barely hear it. And there's controls up there too, I don't know if you can see, in case you lose your remote. And the fan is reversible too, and if you want, there's Celsius too, you can flip it to different settings there. But yeah, it's 84 degrees in here, so this fan's going to be welcome. And if you push the rain sensor, it'll automatically close if it gets wet here. I'll have to test that a little bit, but if you push down, it shuts the lid there. It should turn off the fan when it hits the bottom. Come on, turn off. Okay, a little green strip's supposed to be the, got a squirt bottle here, a little green strip's supposed to be the water sensor. There we go. Yeah, so it sensed the water there, and make sure it shuts all the way. Yeah, shut all the way. Oh, let's go inside and see if it turned off. Oh, okay, it did turn off. Next thing is to put that cover on there, and it's made extra long. You have to cut it to fit, so I just put a butter knife in there. It's roughly where that tape is. There's where I need to cut. So I got to make a line from about right there. Take the saw and cut around here, and there's 4 little screws, and I'll get that cut and pop her in place. Well, there's the finished product. Overall, it wasn't, I mean, a few hours of time, it wasn't bad at all. A little bit of trouble with the wiring, but other than that, fit in real good. This piece slid right in, nice and easy. 4 little corner screws. And this is an RVLOVENT, that's the brand name of this, and I did my research, and this by far is the most superior fan out there. It's a smaller 12-volt motor that so hardly uses any electricity, or battery power I should say. And it has that water sensor, so I've been around campers who've left their vents open and had their camper flood during a rainstorm because they're out walking or boating and come back and have a flooded camper. That's how you get a lot of water damage in campers. So this is definitely a good investment. So thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe. If you want to leave a comment, I'd appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.